Sridhar Reddy garu, in this context, I would like to know, so this seems to be one of the constraint for expansion of the city horizontally and for development of, large integrated developments. So do you think there should be any policy on giving approvals for plotting projects within a certain zone or a sphere or along the highways to allow for future development?
Yeah, Nandakishore garu, before answering this, I wanted to continue what our Srikant Badiga said. When cities were built, for example, let's take Hyderabad itself. When Nizam wanted to build Hyderabad, first he built drainage system, rainwater storm system, roads, where the railway connectivity, MMTS, whatever we are using now, that was the... See, he has built all those things, then he has built the buildings. Now, forget about that. Now, what is happening after 1998? We have crossed Jubilee Hills, we have done Cyberabad. Cyberabad, we have first sold the lands, then wherever it is possible, we have done the drainage. Still today, we don't have proper drinking water, proper drainage, no storm water, zero. So same things is happening in everywhere. The continuity of high-tech city is gone to Neopolis, Financial District, Rajendra Nagar, everything is just, we are just selling the lands and whatever possible we are doing it.
We are not seeking accountability for the impact fees collected.
Yeah. See, we had another discussion about that earlier. Say, why I'm saying is, see, first the infrastructure has to be built. Then the supporting environment will come. As you were asking about the layouts and all, even for the layouts also we should have some accountability. Why will so much of area which is agriculture lands, which is very suitable for agriculture, people will do plotting. 120 kilometers away from the city also you can see the plotting. We are seeing those plots from past 30 years and next 30 years nothing going to come. Same thing about the policy we are talking about. When you wanted to mix all these plots together, government bought a policy of amalgamation, but I think that has to be readdressed and there should be some leverage for the plot owners to amalgamate those plots. They should get some benefit out of it because anyway they don't have the roads now, they don't have any infrastructure in those areas. Those amalgamation of plots should be allowed and that should be somewhere leisure. As per now policy, whatever policy is right now it is there, it says like, for example, you have a 10 acres of land out of which you have 3 or 4 acres of roads, parks and all those things. So now you can take this 10 acres of land together, but you have to leave this 4 acres of land around the project. Instead of that, they have to come up with a different policy wherein all this area, whatever we have left for the roads, all those things can be created as a pool and do something else, parks or anything. But instead of living all around the project, it is useful only those projects. So some amalgamation of plot policy should come. We were, from NAREDCO, we were asking for amalgamation of policy for the amalgamation of plots and redevelopment also.
I think one of the challenge here also remains that you need to get the consent of all the plot owners, which seldom becomes possible because they will be scattered. You can't even trace many of them. I think this is where the Mumbai redevelopment policy has been crystallized, wherein they say that if you get 2/3 of the approval of the or consents of the members, then the rest of the 1/3 don't matter. But irrespective of their consent, you can still go ahead. I think maybe something like that can be brought in over here. Okay, so I'll now move to Vijay Sai Garu, and something which is very recent. So what do you think of the recent land transformation policy of converting industrial lands for multiple use, and how do you think it is going to impact, and will it really change the city's landscape, because bulk of the land seem to be in the eastern part and the, I would say, the non-western Hyderabad. So how do you think, will it change the landscape of the city?
Yes, I think this is like Tribal One area. This is another opportunity for the government uh, to avoid congestion, to improve greenery in some of the locations. Uh, but one of the bottleneck I think we see, I think Mr. Sridhar Reddy also is one of the meeting. They're all owned lands. They are running the industry some locations, but in some locations there are no industries. So while government is asking them to actually move away from this and setting up the industry, there is cost. Cost actually to relocate and reconstruct the industry. And now actually they are also asking to pay some part of the, as per the card rate, that money. So this is a detrimental. This is definitely needed actually if you have to improve the quality of the air. Today there is a session in uh, uh, air quality index in Hyderabad. So it is so bad. Well, actually we are even in World for Economic Forum, some people commented, it's not tariff, it is the air pollution that is actually will impact the life of the citizens. So that is also more important. So moving them away from the city is important, but it is an opportunity for the government to improve upon the, or to reduce the density by having a plan there. And one suggestion we gave is, I think there is a serious scarcity of affordable housing. See, if government actually is giving opportunity for them to construct affordable housing without any cost, then actually that will reduce some burden on the government actually to provide affordable housing.